Yo, what up? So you got all the stuff going on with the climate. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not nothing light. It's not nothing that we should ignore. Like so many things that's in our world is ridiculous. Yo, they got scientists. Yo, they got the top scientists coming out. Yo, you was on Alex Jones show Sunday. One of the top scientists coming out. Yo said the motherfucking big one is coming. You know, for all these years they've been talking about this massive, supermassive earthquake that supposed to hit that was overdue to hit. You understand what I'm saying? The 2012 dilemma type of thing, climate change and all this shit. Well, it's here. You got top scientists saying that for one thing, Yellowstone. I know everybody know what Yellowstone. If you don't know what Yellowstone is, you need to look it up. It's like a fucking national museum for real. Yo, it's the oldest hurricane in the world, yo. It's like, yo, the biggest shits, like, out there for real. One of the biggest ones anyway that's at least in North America, as far as I know. It might be one of the big, I don't think it's the biggest one, but whatever. The whole point is, yo, you should see pictures of Yellowstone from space, yo. That shit is massive, yo. And they saying that it's active. It's been dormant for all these years, and now top scientists is coming out with news reports saying that the oldest part of the caldera is like one of the beginning parts of the Yellowstone Park. The motherfucker been dormant like for a long time, and now is becoming active again. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, they connecting hurricanes and earthquakes. So you get an earthquake here, you get a typhoon over there in the Pacific. You get an earthquake there, you get a hurricane here. You understand what I'm saying? This is scientific models that they showing. Yo, the one scientist said, yo, because it's crazy, like, they try to blame carbon emissions on humans, which, whatever, yo, the debate is whatever it is, yo. We already know that plants need the carbon that we breathe. You feel what I'm saying? And that they put off the oxygen that we need. So whatever the fuck is ever, if we making carbon, that's what we supposed to do. That's not the whole point. That's not the whole debate. The whole debate is they trying to say that all this shit is happening because of us. All this, like, the hurricanes coming now, and the earthquakes that's about to happen, and the volcano eruptions that's about to take place. They trying to say that all that shit come from, and when I say they, I'm talking about the motherfuckers that's in the secret part of the government that's classifying everything. That when you say the motherfucking sky blue, they come out and say everybody calm down, the sky isn't blue, it's just a lighter version of purple. I'm talking about them when I say they. Them motherfuckers is crazy. They coming out like, yo, they trying to take over, yo. They trying to kill everything, yo. So they trying to say, I ain't gonna necessarily say they trying to kill everything, because now I got a different perspective now that I heard a different side. But they trying to say all this shit is caused by us, climate change is caused by us, and the shit that we doing, and they prove, they already, I mean, it's obvious that, you know, anything that's heating up on the earth, the oceans, the sand on the beach, the concrete that we walk on, your roof, you, if you out there, is the sun. The sun is, we know that if the sun go down and the sun never come back up, the earth is gonna fucking freeze. We already know that. And we already also know that if the sun is up for more than the hours that it's up, that shit will fucking scorch the earth. So the balance is in the rotation. These motherfuckers is trying to fool us. I ain't fooled. I been wasn't fooled. I fucking since a kid I knew how this shit operated for the most part. Now, you know, throughout the time I got experience and stuff where I was wrong at, I was corrected. But the whole point is the sun is running all this shit, and I'm going by scientific studies. They saying 99% of the shit is coming from the sun, which is obvious, but they saying 1% actually do come from us, which I wouldn't. I didn't think it was 1%. I thought 100 of the shit was based on the sun, the Earth spinning in a circle, rotating around the sun, tilting back and forth. So when you close over here and the sun over here, you got the summertime. When when the Earth rotating over this way, then this part further, then you got the wintertime. You understand what I'm saying? Simple, basic economics, I guess, right? But nah, I ain't letting them fool me. Is basically what I'm saying. And another thing I'm saying is that don't be fooled. These motherfuckers is hiding this information that should be obvious. Like I said in another video, the solar eclipse, it was the mark of a new age, and it was one of them situations where even if your communication shot, here go your great communication that everybody in the whole world should know about or should see. You understand what I'm saying? Even though the shit was on a specific path, everybody didn't get a chance to see it, but everybody knew about it. Most people, I'm gonna say most people because some people that haven't, but most people heard about it, and you know it's part of prophecy. You know, all this shit going back to the Bible. I always bring the Bible up. I'm an advocate of it. Read it, because for one thing, if you in a terrible fucked up situation and you don't know nothing and shit like that, that shit will put you on a positive path. For one thing, it'll put you in a dimension that you never even thought existed. You feel what I'm saying? You'll get blessed for it while you doing it. It's like, I mean, sorry to say it, but you fuck around and start reading the Bible and start getting paid to do it. I mean, like, you just be like, where the fuck did this money come from? I wasn't never getting it until I started reading the Bible. But long story short, what I'm saying is, this motherfucker is about the bull. Now, they talking about the Ring of Fire. If you know the Ring of Fire, that's the series of volcanoes from California, and it basically goes south from there and around, like I think around Mexico or some shit like that. It's a big ass series of fucking volcanoes, and the shit like basically, the shit like they set up TNT fields or something. If one of them bitches go off, all of them going off. And the way the scientists saying this shit is if that shit creates like a domino effect. So it'll be like a supermassive earthquake that everybody around the whole world will hear and feel, because it'll be like somebody snatching a layer of the earth out, and the earth just falling. You feel what I'm saying? That's what type of effect is going to be felt by something of that magnitude. So, and another concern that I want to touch on is the ozone, because this shit just scared the shit out of me, yo. Yo said that if the ozone were to not exist on this earth, life on this earth would no longer exist. We know that. We know that the ozone is a big protection, a big part of our protection from a lot of the sun's harmful rays. Once again, we talking about the sun. So, yo said in 4 to 8 years, because of the shit that they doing with this geoengineering, that between 4 to 8 years, the ozone layer is gonna be completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. So all these motherfuckers who got these like suicidal thoughts, I guess you about to get your wish. You feel what I'm saying? If you get in this transmission right here and you don't stand up and do nothing about it, then I guess then you ready to meet Jamaica, I guess. But basically what I'm saying is I always line shit up to Bible prophecy, because that shit be crazy how it add up. Now we got eight years left from this, that scientist is warning. It was a warning. That shit wasn't no information community. Yeah, it was that, but it was much more than that. It was a warning. He was warning us between the next 4 to 8 years, we fuck around and don't exist no more, because the ozone layer is being destroyed. They trying to block harmful rays from the sun, so they building all this equipment to try to basically deter the harmful sun rays, and they basically frying us in the process. So they got like this microwave radiator that's supposed to radiate the radiation that comes into our atmosphere and burn it before it get all the way down to us. 5G phone service. They ain't talking about what the fuck that's doing to us. Yo, they got shit that they not even testing to find out if it caused cancer before they actually use the shit. So, yo, a lot of shit is going on for real, and like, another thing I wanted to say about this shit is this is the Great Awakening because all of it line up, all of it add up. We are it. It is us. You understand what I'm saying? The volcanoes, for instance. Once the volcanoes start going off, and you live in a region with a volcano, now you're not that person who trying to avoid the info war. Now you one of the people who's seeking knowledge, who's searching it out, who's trying to find out as much as they can about as much stuff as possible. So the awakening is happening, and it is being divinely inspired. I do believe that because sorry this video be so long. You know how I go, but this is all like it's all divinely sent. You feel what I'm saying? I believe all of it is divinely sent. It's like a clock. You feel what I'm saying? The clock is designed to do one thing, and that's work. You understand what I'm saying? So, and it's no different than this planet that we live on. This shit is designed to work, regardless if it's imperfect. It's designed to work, and the whole thing about it is created as perfect, but it's imperfect because it's designed to work. I truly believe that the Earth. We know that the Earth is alive. We know everything that's alive have a lot of the same characteristics. For instance, we fight to survive. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna gravitate to the shit that give us comfort. All right. So what I want to say is that you, as a self-serving individual that's independent of anything or society, you understand what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You gonna find a way to eat. You gonna find a way to shelter yourself without anybody teaching you anything. That's what you gonna do if you just dropped out into the woods, no skills or nothing, and your only mission is to survive. You're gonna do it. In the way I'm basically comparing, because like I said, all life is the same. It didn't say all life is the same except for Earth. Earth is a life too. You feel what I'm saying? I believe that Earth found its spot in the sky because if you think about it, it's not too cool and it's not too hot. It's in the perfect place to be able to sustain life for millions of years, for probably billions of years. If you think about it, yo, like it could be been divinely sent, but if you align it up to everything else that we know about the Earth, only conclusion you can come to is that the Earth do have a mind of its own, and it actually, in the beginning, just like a seed that don't know nothing but survival. You understand what I'm saying? It found its way to where it's at to make sure that it was going to survive. You understand what I'm saying? It's been conscious. It's been living. We've been in life. Like, this shit ain't nothing new. So that's why I be saying, like, if you know yourself, that's how you can compare what you know about yourself to everything else, and you can get the answers quicker than you can ask any man. That's God operating. You understand what I'm saying? The Bible tell you about this stuff. It's called wisdom. You understand? So, like I'm saying, a lot of this stuff that we not interested in, we about to become interested in because it's not man that make the decision. It's not, like you can stay asleep. You can choose to wake up a little bit earlier, but in the end, everybody gonna wake up. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody gonna do what's supposed to be done, what's supposed to be done. You understand? I ain't like trying to lecture or preach, but yo, this shit is serious. It's dire. Yo said 4 to 8 years, the ozone layer is gonna collapse. It's just gonna be gone. And we all know nothing, like 99% of life, not humans, 99% of life. The birds, the bees, the bugs already disappearing. The bees been disappearing for years. So we've been getting warnings, we've been getting signs, but either we not paying attention to it, or the people that's paying attention to it, that's lying to us, is deliberately holding this information from us because they know, because they already know. Like they were saying, these motherfuckers, the government can't just come out and tell you it's an earthquake. So here go the secret right here. If you listening this long, you want the secret, the government can't come out and just directly tell you that it's about to be an earthquake. But what they can do, because if they do that, it's going to cause panic, is fuck around and make the collapse happen faster than it's supposed to, and they fuck around and lose control, and they fuck around and destroy everything anyway. So, without that panic, shit might survive. You understand what I'm saying? It still might be chaos, but shit might be survived. It still might be a way to maintain the order after that shit is all over. Because the way humans work is, if you don't bring order in, that shit is going to continue to be chaotic, whether motherfuckers know that shit or not. Without a government, this shit probably would be chaotic. But just because it's a government don't mean that it has to. That's a whole nother topic. But, and that shit just made me, basically what I'm saying is, when we supposed to be being protected by the government, and if they holding something like that away from us, No matter what the fuck they trying to say. They trying to say it's going to cause panic if they tell somebody about an earthquake. But only thing they can do is say, yeah, in the next 30 years, we're going to have a magnitude 8 earthquake. So you need to prepare for it while you got the chance. So they telling you, but they not telling you. But they telling you, though. So, like, as a American citizen, if you're really concerned, they do got your best interest. And about that, sorry to go into another topic, but while I'm thinking about it, I got to let you know because these motherfuckers ain't necessarily dummies. These people that's behind the scenes running shit, and I don't necessarily think that they have our bad interests at heart. I do believe that they probably don't give a fuck about us because they don't know us. I do believe that. I do believe that they don't care what happened to us because we're not their family. They don't know us. I do believe that. But I also believe that they live on this earth too. And they know that they live on this earth with us. So they know anything that affects us affects them. So one thing they know is, and this ain't no new debate, this shit been going on probably since the beginning of fucking humans. You understand what I'm saying? The debate is let the earth be destroyed or come up with technology the motherfucking help this earth defend itself against invaders and fucking anything that's going to potentially threaten its motherfucking existence. You understand what I'm saying? So with that is it comes a big responsibility. You got to, this geoengineering shit, I ain't saying it's right. I believe that shit is wrong. But the point about it is, the thing that I do know is that these motherfuckers is scared too. They is panicking. They've been panicking for a long time because they knew that they was on a certain time schedule. You understand what I'm saying? So they panicking because now we need to get the resources. We need to be able to get the money. We need to be able to get everything we need to be able to put this project in motion and build this complex that's going to fight off asteroids that's coming into the earth. You understand what I'm saying? So in the process, they need to do research. Google. They need the internet to do research. The complement Google, now they need the internet. Now on top of the internet and Google, now they need devices that you can walk around with and access information easily. Now on top of that, they need the motherfucking way where you can hold the motherfucking device and actually analyze shit right there on the scene. So what I'm saying is, now one thing leads to 5 other things just by trying to stop this asteroid. So in the process, now you built Google with your spying on motherfuckers. That's one way that you destroy motherfuckers because it's taking motherfuckers' privacy. It's turned into AI, which though it got a mind of its own. The Wi-Fi that connect to it, the shit is harmful to yourselves. They try and say the shit cause cancer. On top of that, the shit that they actually stealing from us, we can't get it back because they spending it on other shit. So, you got a whole bunch of shit that's happening that's negatively affecting us because these motherfuckers is they scared. So they trying to make a change so that we all could live. They believe if you wipe out 2.3 billion and it's only 100 million and shit won't happen. They believe if they charge carbon emissions and get all the money they can get, they can build another facility that can combat the shit. They believe in all this shit because why? Because of the information that they getting, because they scared, because they don't believe in a higher power like we do. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between us and we, and it had nothing to do with color. It had something to do, it's a spiritual battle. It's always been a spiritual battle. You understand what I'm saying? From the beginning, it's been a spiritual battle. So it's us against them. It's us that know God has a divine plan. He got control of this shit. The sun bakes this shit every day. You feel what I'm saying? It could be any moment. He could send a motherfucking mass coronal ejection that's hot enough to set this motherfucker on fire. That shit ain't happened yet. Ain't saying it can't happen. That shit ain't happened yet. So we only just thinking with common sense and we thinking rationally. You understand what I'm saying? If that shit ain't happened yet, this shit is meant to be. You understand what I'm saying? So what it is those of us who know that this shit is meant to be and know that we might have some catastrophes, we might lose some lives. We even know that sometimes one of these days it might be us that might be involved in it. We gonna do everything we can protect ourselves to avoid that. But on the flip side of the coin, you got motherfuckers who like, I ain't getting on my knees to pray. Fuck that. I'm going to be proactive and I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to build a machine that'll blast the asteroid out the sky. Fuck it. We on Earth, we got all these resources. Yeah, man, we can do that shit and we can make it happen. The problem is, the asteroid is gonna be a direct hit, bam, and it's gonna destroy a section of the Earth. All right, it put probabilities if that shit was to happen. All right, on the flip side of the coin, now this ray beam that they trying to build to blow the asteroid out the sky, they successfully completed it. They depleted a lot of the oil resources. The motherfucking fuel the bitch for energy and shot the motherfucker out into space, and that bitch shot a hole right through the ozone layer. Now, we went from a little bam where 100,000 motherfuckers might have died to now the ozone layer destroyed, the whole ozone, and the shit could 100,000 years destroy the whole Earth just by making that ray beam. So, you tell me where the wisdom lies. I'm gonna go ahead and let this video go, but I just want you to know that weather modification, it sounds like a cool thing, but once you start reading what these motherfuckers got to do it, and how much energy that shit take, and the people it affect, man. And once you look at that like that, you're gonna start to look at everything like that, like bottled water. What the fuck? Like, they got more effective ways of doing everything. It's just they only care about their own self. They don't care what happened to us. So, share this video if you got some type of wisdom out of it, and keep in touch with me. Peace.